there are mounds of cotton. Cotton. These people are picking cotton. What's going on, guys and gals? It's your boy Guy, and I'm back. Cue the music. You know you like that. Hey, y'all, I am so excited to be back. It's been too long. I've been having a lot of stuff going on. I hope you guys have enjoyed your summer. I just needed a little break, guys. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm back in action. I have like some exciting stuff coming up. You'll see soon. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about the craziest job I have ever had. Have you guys ever had a job that you're like, I can't believe this is even real? Yeah, I've had one of those jobs. So when I was younger, I used to uh, find different jobs through this temp agency in my city. And they would just call you up. You know, you would put in your resume, you'll tell them like your previous work history, all that jazz. And they'll call you back. Okay, I have this office job for you. You make this amount, you work this many days, whatever the case may be. It's an opportunity. It could be full time. And then there's other times they'll call you for manufacturing jobs. Okay, there's a manufacturing job. This is this, they tell you like some of the information. They don't go into details. So this one day they called me and they're like, hey, guy, we have this manufacturing job where you available to work. I'm like, they told me the hours and all that stuff and the money. I was like, okay. I was like, what exactly, what's like the job description? What, type of industry is it? And they're like, okay, so basically it's like we said, it's manufacturing. So you would be helping manufacture hygienic products, and I'm like, okay, I see that. We'll probably do some, I don't know. I didn't know exactly what I would be doing. I was like, okay, shit you find in the bathroom. Okay. So they tell you where to go and all that stuff. So the day of, I put my stuff on. They tell you like the what to put on because they're like, wear these kind of shoes, wear these clothes because this is the environment. So this day I go in, I have like some jogging pants, like, I'm dressed down. And when I pull up, it's like a warehouse. It's like a building, but where it's at, it's kind of like, okay, this is the shady part of town. I know these parts. I know where we are, but I've never seen this place.
You in the hood now, baby.
I'm like, this is an abandoned building, but okay. So I pull in. I see some people outside smoking and stuff. A lot of minorities, black people. I see some Hispanic people, a couple Asians, and then it was a sprinkle of a white person, two or three. And so I pull up. It's not a lot of windows either. So I'm just like, oh, this is a little shady. But, it's I've gotten jobs from this temp agency before. So I get out my car. I go inside. Okay. This is interesting. So I go in this building and there's like big industrial fans blowing. There's like conveyor belts in like the center. And then you have like a lot of, again, minorities with like what's those like the hair nets with the hair nets on and all that stuff. So I walk up to the first person I see. I was like, hey, I'm a temp. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to meet with. They was like, oh, you meet with the boss. So they direct me where to go. Now, when you look at the end of the factory, there's like this big room. It's a room that's like hanging off of the building that has like a big window that you can see out of and look down. And there's like stairs going up on both sides of this room, but it's just a room up there. It's just a big room with steps coming down. And I'm just like, okay. And all of this will make sense in a minute. So when I go up there, I'm like, I don't see me staying here. I don't see me staying here. I don't see this working out for me. This is not a good fit. Who the fuck called me and told me this would be a good fit? And why did you recommend this job to me? So I go up the stairs. I meet with the guy. He was like, hey, how's it going? Older white guy. He was like, okay, so you just have to fill out these paperwork, blah, 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 blah. The orientation kind of paperwork, tax forms, blah, 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 blah. So I'm filling out this stuff and I'm looking. He kind of telling me about it. and he's looking out the window, hands behind his back. I'm just like, oh, this is your shit. You really feel like you an authority here. Because I'm telling you, he's looking out this window down at the people with his hands behind his back, just kind of gazing as he's talking to me as I'm writing. I finished the paperwork. He was like, okay, so you're going to work with, I don't remember the lady's name. She was like an older Hispanic lady, or she might have been like Asian, somewhere Hispanic, Asian, somewhere biracial. I'm not sure. But anyway, he was like, you'll be working with her. You'll just be watching her, at least for today, just to see, get a feel for it and an understanding. If you want to jump in, you can, but for the most part, I really just want you to watch to get an idea. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess I can watch. So I go down there to the lady. Y'all know what we making? Guess. I want y'all to guess. You give up? Y'all, we making Q-tips. Now I want you to think about it. We're making Q-tips. Have you ever even thought about how Q-tips are made? Y'all, these people, so in the middle of this conveyor belt, there are mounds of cotton. Cotton. These people are picking cotton, putting it in this thing that like wraps it around the Q-tips because you gotta put the stick in. But these people are pulling the cotton. So I'm watching these people pick cotton, and in the core, in the pit of my soul, I'm like, my ancestors not gonna let me touch that cotton.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no fucking way.
They're not gonna let me pick that cotton. And then I see the overseer looking out his window up above everybody. My ancestors not gonna let me. The civil rights movement didn't happen for me to come in this motherfucker and pick cotton. It's not happening. So I'm just waiting and watching. And I think I was here for as long as I was, because I probably was there. I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm standing and I'm just taking it in, honestly, because I can't believe what my eyes are seeing. And I'm just like, I'm really watching these people pick cotton, just like pulling out the thing and stuff. And so eventually they get like, they had like cigarette breaks, I think, and then they had like regular breaks. But I remember being on a cigarette break. The lady was like, it's time for a cigarette break. If you smoke or whatever, everybody can go outside, for a minute, a downtime. But like I said, it was hot as fuck in there. The industrial fans are going. There wasn't like any AC, central air, nothing. It was hot. I said, they got y'all on this motherfucker like slaves. This shit ain't right. Something not right about this. Do people know that this is even going on? I might need to call the government. We need to get the motherfucking people in here, because this ain't right. But I end up with the smoke break. So I go outside. Man, I hop in my car. I don't look back. Man, I got the fuck up out of there. Is you crazy? Are you crazy? Shout out to Martin. I'm not picking no cotton. My ancestors ain't gonna let me do that. Martin Luther King ain't gonna let, Harriet Tubman ain't gonna let me. None of these people who have fought for my rights as a black man in America, there's no way. There's no way. One, I'm picking cotton. Two, that this white man's gonna tell me to pick some cotton. And then the fact, the environment of it being so hot, like I said, the area was just kind of like discreet, off in a cut. Like this area reminded me where you would probably find like some bodies. Like people probably dump bodies and shit in this area. That's why I'm like, where are we? But yeah, it was crazy, y'all. Craziest experience as far as like a job is concerned. Actually, that aspect as far as like the whole picking cotton thing, because I've had like crazy jobs I have to tell you guys about, other ones, but this one was just like threw me through a loop just because of the whole cotton thing. And I'm like, that I was telling my friend Carmen and my sister Gabby about it. Well, Gabby already knew, but I was telling my friend Carmen about it. She was just cracking up, and I'm just like, this has really happened. I said, nobody thinks about, you think just machine. You really don't think about like, okay, this tissue is made this way, or this, Q-tips or whatever, cotton balls. You know what I'm saying? You really don't think about it. You think maybe machine? My mind, or I've never really thought about it, but actually seeing it and seeing these people picking this cotton, I'm just like, wow, mind blown. If you have any type of crazy job work experiences that you've encountered or had throughout your life, put that down in the comment section because I would love to hear your craziest jobs, just because I know I've had a lot, especially like working through these temp agencies. I've been a lot of places and I haven't stayed long because yeah, I was just always, especially younger, that if I didn't care for a job or if it was a job that was pissing me off, I wasn't feeling, yeah, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck if it's me a shift. I don't care when it is. I'm up out of here. But me as an adult and me older now, I'm not like that. I keep jobs long term. And yeah, yeah, but younger, fuck you. But y'all, I am so glad to be back. I am glad for all of you to watch this video and my future videos. Um, I think in a previous video I talked about like the Patreon. I'm gonna put that down because I really want to start getting active again and really like dive into my content creation and all of that jazz. The podcast is some exciting stuff coming with that, and I can't wait to share that news. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for continuing to watch, liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't already, please do so. Subscribe, like the video, comment. Let's get this bitch in the algorithm. Let's get it going, you know. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if nobody told you today you are important, you are special, and don't let nobody tell you different, you can do and be and achieve anything you put your mind to. And just know that you are enough. And as always, peace, love, blessings, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bye.